Hello everyone and welcome to an exciting video for today, which is the introduction and overview of the Planet Zoo Aquatic Pack DLC, which has just dropped today. So we will, as we did with the Australia pack, have a look at all the animals, we'll have a look at all the foliage and rocks and things like that, pathing, all the different components, as well as obviously all the construction items that we've all got laid out in front of us down here. So we will start over with the animals, because obviously that is something that people are most excited about. So we'll start with the exhibit animal. So down here we have the Diamondback Terrapin, which looks very nice. Obviously we've got the new exhibit type as well, which is very exciting. So it's pretty much mostly water. Obviously we've got some sandiness on the bottom, and then this little island in the middle with a lot of grasses and things. It looks very nice, very exciting to have a new type, which definitely means there's possibilities for different types in the future as well, some more aquatic type things. Now there's a few different animations, obviously, as we can see here. So one of them is just floating, which is a little bit odd. This one's, I think, quite good actually, quite realistic. Often you'll find these small terrapins and things like that going along the glass in their enclosure, so that one's pretty good. We've got one sitting on the bottom, and then we have got one on land as well. I don't know if we've got any in there on land, but I have seen them on the little island as well, so that is a nice addition there. Then we move on to this stuff. So for some reason a penguin has ended up in here. I don't know why that is. So let's just move that out. Thank you. Move it back in there. There we go. So the Cuvier's Dwarf Cayman. Here we go. Very, very pretty little species there, and as you can see, very small compared to the staff member. Looks like sexual dimorphism there between the two as well. I assume this is the male? Yes, the male and the female. We've got a male and female in each enclosure. So yeah, looking very nice. I don't know if there is much variation between them. Grey-brown scaled skin with dark and light markings, and I assume that one is the same. Yeah, it looks the same. So yes, they're going a bit weird on the water because I've made it very steep. I haven't made it a nice slope, so they're all acting a little bit strange on these edges. But yeah, a very, very pretty species, and obviously something that's going to be quite nice and different to what we've already got, being a small crocodilian rather than the large ones that we have already. So there we go, very cute. Oh, just done a poo, brilliant. Maybe not so cute. So moving on, we've got the king penguins down here, looking very majestic, I think. Really, really nice model, I think, for these guys. The attention to detail and stuff with the feathering and everything is really nice. They look beautiful. Oh, look at that. Synchronized pooping. That's what we like to see. And a very nice realistic penguin poo, and by the looks of it disappears without the keepers having to clean, unless that's a glitch, so that's quite interesting. So yeah, very, very cute species. Everyone's wanted a penguin for a long time. What are they doing here? Are they mating? Are they fighting? I can't tell. Well, maybe mating. Oh dear, maybe we should turn away. But no, very nice species, very pretty. Are you going to tell me someone's pregnant now? No. Right. Very cute, very, very nice little waddle and everything, which is lovely to see. In here we've got the grey seal, which you can see is really funny. They've got the walking very well. Oh dear, see, look. Something ain't right there. But yeah, I think that's because I've made it very, very steep, so they can't get in properly. So yeah, these look great. I think they look really nice. And it's obviously nice to have a pinniped in the game. But yeah, looking great, doing the little flopping on the land there. Maybe we'll have a baby at some point, although I can't remember. I don't think I've got babies turned on in here. But they're very cute, little white things. And then in here we've got the giant otters, which look, I mean that one's probably seen better days because it's all scratched up. But the models themselves look great. The way they run and stuff, they've done that really well. They have this really weird way of running because they're so long, and yeah, they kind of do this like caterpillar-like hunched walk and run. So yeah, they look like they've been done really well, which is lovely to see. It looks like they've really paid attention and like really made a good effort to make them look realistic and have the animations looking good and everything like that. So yeah, it's definitely paid off there. Very, very cute. Even like this eating animation there, that's cute. Holding the fish or whatever in their hands is a nice animation there. Very cute. I can't tell if they've got... Oh. I was going to see if they had differences in the patterning on their little tummies, or their necks, but I'm sure they have a few different varieties of that. So that is just a very brief look at the animals. Obviously there's many animations and obviously the babies and things like that to look at, but that is just a brief overview of the animals that you will get in this pack. You can see they're swimming, and apparently the water has to be 4 meters deep for them to deep dive, which is what I've read. So that is a bit of a shame because it limits certain things, but I'm sure in order to get the correct animations and make everything work, it's something we can deal with at least for now, unless they are able to tweak it in the future. But yeah, lovely to see the animals swimming a bit, not deep swimming there, but right. So now we move on to the big long list of things. So the pack itself doesn't include as many items as we got in other packs, but there's still some really good useful stuff. So one of the big things that is different from this pack compared to others is we have actually got a new barrier type. So this is the thick glass barrier. So it's the standard wall looks like this, and it's obviously got these pillars and sort of beam at the top, and then we've got an actual airlock, a track airlock, which is nice. We've only previously had the sort of metal one and the wooden one. And we also have a glass habitat gate, which I put down here. So there we go, an actual glass habitat gate, which will be quite useful for a lot of things. So that's nice, something very new. Over here we have got the new habitat items. So we've got the jetty bedding, so that's for things so you can kind of put that in water and the seals will jump up onto it, that sort of thing. And it also comes with a couple of extra pieces, so we've got the side panel and the support post to make all sorts of different layouts and however combine it however you would like. We've got the platform floats, so that one is an actual like an enrichment type thing, and then this one is an actual bedding thing. Then we've got the little rubber ducky, which is an enrichment as well. I think that one is actually enrichment. And then this one is the box feeder, so we've seen about this, so this will pump out fish and bits like that, but you have to place it deep enough in water for the fish to come out and the animation and everything. So obviously this one's not working, but that is what it looks like. Now over here, these are two massive things for the games that a lot of us obviously spotted in the trailers and things like that, but we finally got them. So these are the Faux Rock Set, and then the Faux Rock Tree Trunk Set, or Tree Set. So these obviously, these are all the different shapes and types. So we have got actual arches pre-made, and then we've got step pieces, we've got some smaller sort of rocky pieces, and then a few larger pieces and flatter pieces. So we'll have a fair amount of creativity with all this, all these types. They don't follow the same pattern as the standard rocks. We don't have all the same types of standard rock in this, which I thought we might get, but we've definitely got some useful pieces in here which will allow for creativity. And then these are all the pieces in the faux tree, like faux rock tree set. So we've got a main sort of trunk, and then we've got these sort of roots that you can put around the base, that sort of thing, and we've also got some more branchy type pieces as well. So the standard colours that they come in is this for the rocks, and this for the trees, this kind of grey colour. But as you can see, all of it is flexi colour, so that is really good feature. So with this one, it's just a set flexi colour, so that one is just red. Whereas for these ones, you've got two colours. So we've got the body, so the main piece, plus the cracks and sort of highlights. So you can see in this one I left the body colour, that sort of brownish grey colour, but I did a reddish crack colour. So you can see it kind of highlights and accentuates different elements. So depending on your combinations of what you want to make and what you want to use, you should be able to get a good amount of variety there. The Cayman's about to have babies, so let's have a look and see the baby Cayman, because it's interesting to see how small they are. And this is a lot of this is my first look, especially a lot of the animal stuff. I haven't sat and watched the animals for ages, so I've looked through all the construction items, but the animals themselves I've just placed, had a brief look, and that's kind of been it. So I haven't had a look at all the different behaviours. I haven't seen the babies myself yet. Oh, there we go. So they're quite big, but I did think that they would probably be fairly big. Obviously these animals are quite small themselves, so in order to not be too small, the babies would have to be relatively big, but they're still noticeably smaller, but they're not tiny little handfuls, which they would be if they were first hatched. But yeah, very cute, very cute. So let's continue on our journey through the aquatic pack. Over here, so yeah, that is all the rocks and tree trunk parts, so very useful, very good for making fake looking, realistic looking enclosures by using fake items that look realistic to be fake. I'm sure that made sense, right? So over here we've got the foliage next. So this I've split into two different sections. So we've got Aquatic DLC stuff and we've got base game stuff. So aquatic wise, we have got the giant rhubarb plant in 3 sizes. We've got this lipstick palm tree, which is very nice, very pretty tree. That in 3 sizes again. We've also got this one, which is a bit of a random one. It also appears in construction, planted wood panel. So this one is it's quite interesting. It's quite useful, I suppose. It's almost just like a flower bed type thing. But it's quite a nice, just sort of cover, general cover for the ground if you wanted to not have bare patches of ground. We've got the Ponytail palm tree, which is pretty cool. Quite a funky looking trunk there, in 3 sizes again. We've got the Titan arum. So this one is quite well known, being very stinky and all that, and flowering once or something. I can't remember the details, but it's a very interesting plant. So we've just got one single flower there. We have got the underwater Hydrilla plant. This is quite a nice one to put on the bottom of your tanks and the base of your water as a kind of seaweedy looking thing. We've got the water hyacinth. So we've got small, medium and large, but only the small one appears to have flowers, so I assume then you can dot the small one throughout this wherever you would like it, and that will provide your cover, and this will provide your flowering. So in the next lot we've got an interesting mixture of plants really. So we've got still some more aquatic ones. We've got the blue lotus, which is very pretty, not flexi colour, and I don't think that one is, no. We've got the hydrangea, which is kind of a random one I wasn't really expecting, but still very nice to have a kind of flowering, bushy, more bushy plant. We've got this one, the underwater eelgrass, so that would be quite useful for certain patches, just as general grass, to be honest, to add into enclosures for extra cover and things like that, just to, instead of sinking elephant grass all the way down to have a few tufts sticking up, we could sink one of these ones down, or just have this poking out. We've got these underwater temple plants. So these are just a variety of sort of random, so we've got a small one, a couple of medium ones and a few large ones, just a random underwater, more interesting looking plants as kind of feature plants to dot around. Here we go, we've got a seal about to give birth now. Hopefully if we're lucky, we'll get babies of everything throughout this video. Off she goes. That was a nice animation there. Yeah, this is going a little bit strange, as I said. So she'll probably get out and in again and out and in again about 5 times, but there we go. On land. Prepare yourself for cuteness, because it's coming. I've seen a couple of pictures, but I've not seen it in for myself in the game. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Look at that little munchkin. Very, very cute. Speedy little thing. Really cute. Just as you would imagine, a cute little fluffy white thing. Lovely. Right, we're counting on the penguins and the otters now. So, back to foliage. So yes, selection of these plants. Next we've got the Virginia creeper, which is again an interesting one. Temperate biome one that has got a few different types, but obviously it's quite nice to have a different colour plant. We've not really got any sort of reddish bushy plants that we can use as like climbing and that sort of thing. Oh, there we go. Got a penguin on the way, so we will go and see that when it's about to hatch. So yeah, this one again quite a nice one. A few different varieties, a flatter one, some stalkier ones, that sort of thing. Some taller, vertical looking ones that have just clipped to the floor for now. Then we have the water banana plants. So these are quite nice ones. Quite sort of tall and interesting shape again. But yeah, just a generally nice plant. 3 different sizes yet again. And then one that we've been waiting for a while now, the weeping willow. Finally we've got the weeping willow. So this will be a really useful one, obviously placing near water, and I know in my Whipsnade recreation I need to put a few of these in at some point, so I will definitely be using these. But yeah, just a really nice different looking tree again to have in the game in 3 sizes. So very nice. So yes, these ones are all base game. So if we filter by the Aquatic Pack, so you've got the rocks and the trees in this this section as well as the construction section from what I could see, and then you've also got, as I said, the rhubarb, the lipstick palm, these panels, Ponytail, Palm Titanarum, Underwater Hydrilla and Water Hyacinth, all included in the Aquatic Pack. And then these are free in 1.4. So next, again a little bit of a mixture. So in terms of these are Aquatic Pack. So we've got the Aquatic Pack Umbrella, Picnic Bench, Standard Bench and Bin. And as you can see, all of these are customizable and flexi colour, so you can customize the colour of the base, the rocky part, as well as the wooden part on all three, and on these you can do the metal as well, separately. Then we've got the Educator Stand, which is part of 1.4 update in facilities under the education tabs. And of course we have our new staff member, Danette Wisniewski, who is an educator. So this is the new type of staff member available in the staff tab to do your talks and things like that. Then the other part we have in the facilities is, I thought it was on fire slightly, is the water treatment, water temperature, sorry, regulator. So this is the new facility. So you've got all your tab with all your ranges, your temperature, things that you want it to be, mechanic stuff, scenery, impact, all that sort of thing that's standard. And that is part of... Damn it, we missed the birth, the hatching. There we go. Oh my god. Oh, look at that. Isn't that delightful? No, you can't be upset looking at that, can you? That is cute. Little fluff ball. Proper little fluff ball. Off it goes. We're only waiting on one more then. You two. Oh, well. I mean, it looks like they might be making one right now. Yeah, there we go. I did try the Meggy Bees as well, actually. And they look very interesting. So there we go. We should have all of the babies by the end of this. So, next we've got paths. So, these two are the Aquatic Pack paths. So we've got the lovely water, reflecty kind of water path, which looks really nice, which will look really nice in like indoor sort of very themed areas. And then we've got the natural path, but with a slightly different border. So we still haven't got the full null path yet. Hopefully we still will at some point, but just something a little different instead of the Australian looking posts, the white ones with the wiry looking, or from the railings, or standard posts that we have in the normal base game. But yeah, still quite a nice path, quite a stylish kind of border to it. So yeah, those are the two that we get there. Then these ones are the new queue paths. So I was interested to see what we were going to get in terms of the paths, but because I wasn't quite sure what we were going to get. But these are the new ones. So we've got this horizontal wooden queue and vertical wooden queue. So just two different types there. And then we've also got these ones. So these are copies of standard paths. So the beach board path that we already have, and the natural path that we already have with the circular log border. But these will function as queues. So that is quite an interesting one, and we can still do them small, obviously. So as always, as before, we can still do them little. But yeah, just a bit of variety there, so we don't have to only have that queue path in those white sort of bricky looking styles. Now, yeah, and I think these are updates and these are aquatic. These two will be aquatic. These ones should be updates, I think. Then we've got these. So this is something we were very excited about. So We now have, as part of the update, these new fonts. So this is the standard that we had, where it's just the A's. So they are the standard. So we had they've renamed everything. So these are 3D font Boogaloo, and then 3D large font Boogaloo. So these are the two that we already had. So we've now got this very small one, which is a 2D font in the same font Boogaloo, and then we also have, matching each of these, a new font, which is Noto font. So we've got basically a small non-3D, a medium 3D, and a large 3D for two different types of font. So again, as I said in my other video, these ones much more stylish, nice writing, but it's still nice to have a smaller variety of that one. Still might make that one more usable now. Hopefully there's no spelling mistakes there. It looks wrong seeing the word aquatic written so many times, but yeah, that is an exciting bit for the update. Now we move on to all the decorations. So I'm pretty sure everything bar one thing, one set of things here is Aquatic Pack. So we've got the panels, these aquatic animal panels. So that's curved, and then a flat one, just with a variety of different species and things on there. I think if we got one of everything, pretty much, not the crocodile, but the others, seal, otter, and penguin. It looks like we've got, plus some fish. Then we've got, for every species, we've got a couple of artwork pieces, which I really like the style of these. I think these are really nice. If we had this for every animal in the game, it would be lovely, because yeah, this style, I really like it. It's a nice mixture between cartoon but realistic at the same time, and yeah, I just really like them. So yeah, two of each animal of them. We've got this new fence set. So we've got an inward curving, a kind of concave one, and a convex one. I'm probably getting them wrong, or they're not even the right words to use, but we've got a curving in one, and a curving out one, of this like nice metal fencing. We've got a straight one as well, and we've got a kind of end piece bar as well. So that's quite nice, modern, stylish, versatile piece. We've got an Arctic lamppost, aquatic lamppost, and then we've got these. So I've done a couple of them, but I haven't put every single piece. But basically, we've got all of these items, but they all have a bronze version and a concrete version. I'll delete them because I was going to change them to concrete and I forgot. So we've got a couple of Cayman ones, in bronze and in concrete, and these are flexi-colour as well, which is nice. So that is always useful. And these are all the statues are basically mirrored images of each other. So there's a mirrored image version for everything. So as you can see here, we've got 3 different positions for the otters, plus a mirrored version of each, and then all of them again, but in concrete. And then the same with the penguins. We've got one set mirror image, flexi-colour versions. So yeah, quite nice pieces there. We have got these sculptures. So these are quite interesting again. Aquatic sculptures, mirrored versions of each. And then we've got some seal ones as well. In, as I said, mirrored versions of each other, and that sort of thing. We've also got the little seagull that we saw in some of the pictures, which is a nice little cute one. And then we've got this curved shop canopy that can kind of go around the front of your shops and facilities and whatever you wanted to put them around, plus a fascia, so to go around the window. which is quite nice, and is flexicolour as well. So there's quite a lot of nice flexicolour pieces in this, so you could do this to be whatever you wanted really. It's quite a versatile piece. You could have it in a desert environment and make it deserty looking colours, like, you know, anything like that. Just gives you those options basically. And these are flexicolour as well. So yeah, as I said, lots of flexicolour pieces in here. We've got a couple of lights, a wall light, sort of more hanging style one, and then a flat one. Again, flexicolour. Can change all these bits. And obviously you can change the light colour as well. We've got a couple of education frames, Zoopedia frames. It's got obviously a more tundra style Arctic-y, Antarctic-y one, plus a more rivery Amazon-y one. So next we've got this set. So this is a set, one of two sets of wall mural decorations. So these pieces are all designed that they can go on top of the standard wall pieces, so they're all standard shapes of all the normal wall pieces, and they can just be put on top. They should snap onto the walls to make sure they definitely are correctly positioned and everything as well, if you have those options turned on. So yeah, just a nice set of decorations for backgrounds. Now the next one is one I wasn't expecting. So I saw this piece, I saw this look like a new roof set, but I didn't expect that it would be recolorable. I don't know why, but I just didn't. I thought it would be just a set kind of water themed roof set, but actually it is recolorable. So you've got 4 different colours. So we've got 3 slate colours, and then painted wood, so the beams that run along the edges and things like that. So you can actually choose whatever colours you want for this, which is really useful if you want that that kind of thing. So you can theme it, or you can have nice set types, but in the slate style. It's yeah, again, quite a versatile piece, quite a nice piece. Now the next slot, this lot is base game stuff, so this is update stuff, and this is really good. These are, I don't know if I'd say quite a game changer, but they're definitely up there, because they will make things a lot easier to detail. So we've got these are the decals, so we've got a variety of different vent style ones. This one almost looks like could be a vent, but it could also be a kind of drain on the floor, these ones. So I think they're all called vents. Yeah, they're all these ones are called vents. We've got an electrical switch and a clipboard. So these will just make all your enclosures look a little bit more realistic if you include these dotted about. So that is very exciting. Otter's mating again. Did they have babies in the end? I didn't see a notification pop up. No. Hopefully this time will be the one. So yeah, really useful piece there for the realism. There we go, expecting offspring, lovely. So yeah, those are included in the update. So a nice little feature there. Then we've got the river mural set. So again, river mural, all the same pieces and the same shapes and stuff as the glacial one, to theme your more tropical river habitats, which is very nice, very pretty. Coming towards the end, so we've got some new special effects. So we've got bubbles. So we've got a small one, a medium one, and a large one, with bubbles floating up from the ground, and then obviously the height depends on the size of the actual piece itself. So a nice one to pop in your underwaters. And then we've got this, which is a really good set. So this is, as they call, stained wood. So this is, everything is the standard set, standard wall set, plus we've got the panels that we seem to be getting now for a lot of things, which can be very handy. So these are recolorable, which we were hoping for. I know I have been, and a lot of other people have been hoping for a recolorable wood set for quite a long time now, and we finally got one. So this is really, really useful. And also a little note here is that we do actually now have flipped versions of this piece. So previously, when people were trying to line stuff up, if they had everything the right way, once a piece got turned to fill a corner, it would be the wrong way round, because the wood obviously goes only in one direction. So we now actually do have flipped versions of all the curved floor pieces. So we've got one that way, so whichever way you need your curve to face, it will follow the flow of the wood, which is very useful, and a lot of people had complained that that was ruining the look of the area that they designed and that sort of thing. So that's very useful, and that will be with all pieces. Any piece that has a curved floor piece like this, quarter circle, including any DLCs, they will be included now in all of them. And finally, we have got these. So these are actual set waterfalls, which are quite interesting. So they come in a few different sizes. We've got quite a tall, thin one, we've got a small, thin one, and then we've got a wider but short one. So these are quite nice kind of set ones. Obviously you can dress it up and design it how you want, but you've got a nice, easy, pre-made waterfall that you can use, and I'm sure you can combine with other pieces if you want certain aspects to be different. If you wanted it to be a bit shorter, have a very small one, you could add your own special effects to make it look as if you've still got the sort of frothing at the bottom, that sort of thing. But yeah, another interesting set. And look at the timing. Just in time, once we've finished all those bits, we will have some little baby otters to finish up with, once she stops running around in the water on the bank. But yeah, overall, a very, very exciting pack. Lots of flexicolour pieces, which will be very versatile. We've got the flexicolour rocks, which will be really useful, and the decals, things that will make things look a lot more realistic. Lots of great new plants. Go, little baby otter. How cute. Just one? Yes. Is that just one? Oh, lovely. Lovely to see a little baby otter. Not the prettiest of the otters, but a very interesting one at that. And off he or she goes. So, that, as far as I know, is everything. Hopefully I haven't missed anything out, but that is what you'll be getting in the Aquatic Pack, as well as the free 1.4 update. As I've specified, certain things will be in the update, certain things will be in the Aquatic Pack. So, thank you all for watching. Hopefully you found this useful, just a quick introduction to everything we'll be getting, and I am very excited to start using all these pieces. This zoo that you can see laid out behind is what we are actually going to be starting to build. I decided to build my own zoo from scratch properly, the whole thing, rather than set enclosures or my recreation and things like that. So I'm actually going to try and make my own zoo properly. So I was waiting till the Aquatic Pack drop to start. We'll be including all the aquatic animals in this zoo, and a lot of implied ones as well. All the black ones will be implied, all the white ones are in-game stuff. And yeah, it's going to be very exciting and nice to have a new project using new animals. So the first one we'll probably do will be the otters, as far as I have planned for. So thank you very much for watching. Hopefully I will see you soon in the next video. I'll be streaming on Twitch as well at some point soon, so if you haven't checked me out on Twitch already, then have a look over there and you can watch me build stuff live in real time. And if you're not already in the Discord and would like to join the Discord to talk about Planet Zoo and all that sort of stuff, then you can join in the with the link in the description below. So, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.